front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl. It's a lot, right?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Sage streaming Blood Bowl 2. Hi there. So, yes, Daytime Sage. This happens, and not just any Daytime Sage, but an elf off between my Wood Elves and JamesCook's Pro Elves. Voodoo Oceania and Morning Wood. Yes, let's have a look at the match up. My team is the healthiest it's been in ages. We have 110k in treasury. We only have 3 journeymen. I have a tree with movement, grab, and piling on. Yeah. I have tackle on the agility 5 dancer. I have sidestep on the movement 9 dancer. Blood sure hands accurate, rookie, mighty blow piling on lineman. Ugh. 1 star player point from skilling. We have a kick and a new dodge. So, all good, all good. 1460 makes 1670 because of Journey Elves. Let's have a look at this team. Woodard, thank you for the resub. 10 months already. Nice. Let's see, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. So he gets 2 Journey Elves, but they are 60k, which puts him on 1780. So fairly similar, I think. I already forgot what I had. Hey there, JamesCook. Welcome. Sorry I'm a little late. I messaged you on Discord, but I don't think you use that much. Let's have a look. So, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sidestep. An average armor value of 7, which is good. He has an agility 5, blodge step leap catcher. Yikes. He's also got a strength 4 blodge step tackle catcher, and a mighty blow blitzer, and a blodge step tackle strip ball blitzer. So all in all, a very solid, pretty scary pro elf team. Alright. Let us do this. Average below 7? No, I think the average is 7. Because one of his blitzers went from 8 to 7, and one of his other players went from 7 to 6. So that should be 7, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Quiet Composer. 2 times piling on Wood Elves. I love it. Oh, are there 2 6s? I must have missed that. All right. So, here we go. He does not get petty cash. But I think I don't get much. 10k, yeah, we're not, no. Now, this should be interesting. I'm glad I picked that tackle on the agility 5, though. This is the kind of match where I'm going to need it. JamesCook is from New Caledonia, actually, Neb. Which is also why we're playing at this rather unusual hour, or at least unusual for me. Do we want to kick or receive? Yeah, let's kick while we still have a kicker. Yeah. Looks alright to me. So at least he does not have Mighty Blow Tackle. That's also why I chose to get dodge on Naganor here. Also, he doesn't have guard. Neither do I. So, interesting match this should be. No bench on either side. Of course, he does have one Mighty Blow where I have 2 Mighty Blow and 2 piling on. And my average armor is higher because of the tree. But he's got way more dodge than I do, and as much tackle. But yeah, this could be very interesting. I wouldn't mind if this turned into a super high scoring game, actually. That sounds nice. I'm very happy to hear about your story with not getting diced for one, Zeki. That's good. Look, there's like photons coming at me from outside. See? Okay, ignoring the tree, or rather, ignoring the line of scrimmage blocks. That's interesting. This looks a lot like a defensive setup to me. I think this was a defensive setup. I mean, the fact that he chose not to engage the tree, fair enough, but yeah, it took me a moment to realize just what was going on. Yes, Tyranno, piling on the tree. Note that he has plus movement, so he doesn't need to roll to get back up, which is why I figured it was good to pick. So yes, these are Wood Elves with 2 Mighty Blow piling on. Now, under the real rules, you're not allowed to use piling on when you're rooted, because you're not allowed to use any skill that would make you voluntarily go down. I'm not sure whether this has actually been coded in Blood Bowl 2, though, so we might actually be able to test that at some point. Of course, piling on and grab do also have synergies, whereas grab on a tree is great regardless. Yeah, sadly, while dodge helps here, the both down is good enough, but a stun is fine. We are okay with stuns. Now, Pro Elves are the easiest team to 2-turn touchdown with because of all the Nerves of Steel. So if he wants to go for a high... Yeah, multi-block is definitely... Okay then. Do we want to 3-die this gentleman? I think we do. I assume we can't get anywhere near that ball just yet. So the third one would be here. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. Okay, that's the 6 at the wrong time. So yeah, that happened. So he gets 2 free blocks, a blitz. That was not great. Could someone clip that? Well, that's not great either. So we're down 2 players after our offensive line of scrimmage. Shite. Thanks, Corvade. Here comes the tackle. Well, that's something. Oh, he's actually got copyright and registered in his player names. That does sound funny, yes. Hey Seb, well, I blitzed with the tree. I rolled 3 dice, knocked myself down, and out. So that was cool. You know, insofar as horrible self-induced failures are cool. That's better. Just a stun. Not good enough. Not bloody good enough, is it? Okay. Well then. Here, sure. Oh, yes, that's an alarm I didn't need. Thank you. Nice, Icky. Thank you, monkey. Oh wow, the tree didn't even need a POW, did it? Because his Mighty Blow didn't have dodge. So a POW push would have been enough. That would have actually been a reason to blitz him with the other guy. He does not seem to really want to push for position much. I guess he's waiting for me to show my hand. Well, alright then. Let's skill this guy up. Disconnects are a thing. I don't understand what that means. Ah, thank you for explaining. Yeah, sleep does get better in the long run. Takes a while. Takes quite a while, but it does get better. So yeah, so far the game has not been too kind on us. If he disconnects, we'd have to start over. That would be awful. That would be so bad for us. Am I evil for hoping that he disconnects? No, I'm not really hoping for that anyway. Oh, the disconnection thing disappeared. And my timer's running. Ah, here we go. There we are. That's better. Toronto, the knockdown was from the... oh shit, this is not great. The knockdown was from the loner. The piling on guy merely pushed. And I already spent... oh, I got an extra one though. Maybe I would have considered it. I already spent the first reroll on the knockdown against this armor 7 tackle dude. So yeah, the reason this guy is here is mostly so that he can't get a Mighty Blow 2 die against the remaining Pomer. Bit of a screw up on my part. He could have been here and he could have been there, and then I wouldn't have needed that. Yes, both downs are enough for him. Ah, good. 5s are nuts. I do think it's funny to see how he's playing this as a defensive drive, pretty much. Ah, running away, eh? Sorry. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Sure. Easier than dodging out, I guess. Ooh, got him! Nice! And the skill. Now to survive. I mean, would he foul? I don't know. I have too little idea of his coaching style. Well, I could just give him jump up. Hmm. 5 turns, 3 rerolls, sure. He's got a gap, but it leads right through the middle. I've got some pressure in the back in case he moves the ball. I don't have pressure on the ball right now, though. Yeah, I do have a plus strength goblin now on my goblins team, which is really bad. I should have just picked dirty player, actually. I mean, 50k on a goblin team for a strength 3 player is pretty shit. Right, that's only 2 dice, but it's enough. But yeah, the greedy thing would be jump up. Yeah, it's 90k now. But I meant 50k on top of my existing team just to get a strength 3. True. The greedy thing would be jump up. I would skip another double. Block would be the sensible thing. Yeah, I think block, tackle, and jump up, or block, jump up, and tackle would be the thing I would pick. Looks like he might be fouling. Yes, he is fouling. Yes, skip a double even for jokes. Oh, that's good enough. Thing is, he really needs block, he really needs tackle, he really needs jump up. That leaves 1 skill slot for legend. And dodge is still very nice to prevent him from easily getting punched. So I don't think Juggernaut is better than any of those. And it costs more team value. So yeah, I don't like that. Armor 6. That seems like my target today. Let's do this first, see where it winds up. Good. Armor 6. Just this time. No. Not good enough for now. So we're going to be here. Do we want to be there? Yeah, that looks okay. Boo. Do we want to give him that? At least this way he needs to blitz to get past there. If we go here, then he can just walk. Yeah, let's do this. But yeah, this is a nice target for punching. Was there another armor 6? I heard someone mention that. No, I don't think so. There was an armor 7. That's this one. Hey, Thorslev, welcome. On this guy, I would skip agility. I would take strength. I would skip armor or movement. So basically anything but strength is a normal roll for him. I've had one like him before with a Mighty Blow as his first skill, Piling On as his second, and block, tackle, and jump up. That was pretty sweet. Helped me win a Fumble Major, that one. Well, at least all the sensible foulers have acted, so that helps. If he'd blocked here and then fouled with that guy, that would have been scary. But at least now the foul is also pretty bad for him. Push. Bad. No. I had 10k in petty cash this game, Corvée. Well, I'm glad I took tackle on Positron Mike, I suppose. Good enough. Not good enough. Really would have liked to see a removal there. Bad, but we have rerolls. Not great. Am I willing to dodge 3+2+ with no reroll? I suppose. bad. For fuck's sake. So that is 4 players out on my offensive half. No, on the half where he gave me a lot of blocks. That's not the same as offensive. It just felt like one because of how he set up. Stop KOing yourself. Yeah. Yeah. So that's both my Mighty Blow Piling On players KO'd by their own doing. At least he's not getting fouled, I suppose. If I keep him from scoring, I only get 1 set of KO rolls, which is actually not great. But keeping him from scoring is, in and of itself, of course, very, very much worth it. And with 1 set of KO rolls, we could get lucky. He's got 10, and I've got 7 to 9, depending on the KOs, if nothing else happens. But at least he doesn't have Mighty Blow anymore. And I might. Yeah, and with this many removals, getting a safe ball situation is very easy for him. I mean, 10 versus 7 with Pro Elves, you'd expect him to be able to score with that. Especially because being Pro Elves, their catchers are nigh unstoppable. So we do have the catcher. We do have... No, we don't have the movement 9. But he's got a ton of sidestep. And I don't have the player count to crowd them in. And I only have a 50% chance of even having the tree. Okay, okay. This is interesting. Here would be 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus. So I need a GFI to get a 4 plus there. There's only 1 catcher here whom we can punch. I think I can give up on stopping these. But if I cut out the middleman... I mean, blitzing this is good no matter what. Am I willing to reroll this? Sure. For fuck's sake! Dice today! Pow! Fucker. Very, very poorly, Necropotence. But yeah. I mean, if I'd gotten him down, then I had some shot at stopping this, but this is a mess. This is an awful, awful mess. I really need him to screw up terribly in order for this to work. So, go ahead, JamesCook. Screw up terribly. I mean, you really don't want to rely on a pass to these loners if you can help it. Yeah, combined with not getting knockdowns, Nerves of Steel is pretty good. Yes, he does, Sep. He sent 3 players forward last turn. He just kept waiting until turn 7 to send them forward. And because he was playing 10 versus 7, he had an easy job at it. Personally, what I would have done is blitzed with this guy, put him here for the assist, blocked with that guy, and then done the pass here and the handoff there. But this works. Because he doesn't need those guys, because he's already got one over there. That guy needs 2 touchdowns. This guy doesn't need any. But this is 2 GFIs to get in range. Well, the good news is I have players in touchdown range. No Necropotence. There was a 10k team value difference. So, no inducements. Which has been a very long time for my team not to have a Wizard and Eldril. Yeah, that works. Gets him the 2 right there. Okay. Where are the Blitz? I suppose. Sure. Stuns are fine at this stage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, an intercept then? But yeah, there's a reason I really wanted to punch this guy to the ground and was even willing to spend my last reroll on the attempt. That's a 3+ from there. 3+ and an intercept attempt. No intercepts. 3+ easy. So now it's a matter of handoff and run in. Tackle does nothing. Oh well. Oh well. So be it. At least we get 2 sets of KO rolls. Bad chance at a 1 turn, but at least the tree's back, so there's that. We have a thrower, we have a catcher, we have a tree. Yeah, they're pretty nice. They are pretty nice. Pity this one doesn't have wrestle. But yeah, glad to get my Chaos back, that's for sure. Would be lovely to get a reroll now. I guess getting Liger to leader is not bad either. It's only 13 SPP to go. Yes, Necropotence. He's got plus movement, so he doesn't need to roll to get up. So go over here. 2 pushes. Let's see, if we take that guy in there, then we can't push there. Do we have enough players for the actual chain thing? Because that would be pretty cool. So we'd have to go in here. No. Pity I don't have sidestep then. I'm having a hard time braining right now. We grab him there. Yeah, this probably works way better. And then we pile on from here. We have him to blitz with, just in case. We don't really need this one here, do we? Okay, swap this around. Oh, that's nice. That kick isn't half bad either. 4, 7. Do we mind that tackle zone? 33 plus. Since we do not have a reroll. No, since we now do have a reroll, do we want to change our approach? No, I'm still willing to start with a 3-eye. Can we still do this? No. Fuck. I don't think so anyway. Maybe I should have set up differently. Do we need to fill up any square? No, we're not filling up that square. If we blitz here, push him there. One, two, three. There. There. This one we'll need to block. That one. It's going here. So we need someone here, really? Right? No. That's there. If he goes here, 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 and the dancer goes there, then this block just works. Which... oh, this is complicated. 2, 3. This block just works. For that one, I don't think we need him anymore. So he could go there, yeah. So we don't need this guy here right now. Oh wait, shit, we're not actually there though. So that means this does get the push, but then I can't get the other push in the right direction, can I? Because I'm not pushing the right guy. Yeah, no. So then, oh, did I just click no? Does that matter? So we'd have to get the tree into here, which is actually still possible. Ah, fuck. It was still doable, but I'd have to get him here, push him into the tree, into the catcher. Thank you to all of my patrons for helping make this channel possible. Would you like players named after you too? Then you can become a patron via the link below. Oh well. I shouldn't have tried to pro the push from the tree, because I wasted the reroll on that. Oh well. I actually considered, when I had the reroll, suddenly I considered doing the 2 die with the dancer instead of the 3 die with the tree, but since I didn't really set up for that, it was too much thinking. My brain isn't quite awake yet. But yeah, it's nice to see that it was still doable, even though it was a complex one. I just wish I could have figured that out before I made the block with the tree. Because if I'd planned for it, then I would have realized the block with the tree was okay to make. And then I wouldn't have tried to pro it. Loner it. So, at least we got 2 players out. If we can kill one catcher, I might be willing to score early. If we can kill two, I'm definitely willing to score early. Nope. Playing for the one turn was definitely the right thing to do. But, of course, you are very welcome to have your own opinion. If the tree rolls doubles, he's getting diving tackle. And then if he rolls another doubles, I might be willing to take jump up. No. Then he's definitely getting blocked. Which one was the armor 6? That was the wrestler at the center. The armor 7 is this one. So let the tree deal with the armor 6. Let the tackle. We pile on the thrower. And we let the tackle deal with that. You're on 6, and you're also on 6, so that doesn't matter much. If we go diagonal, we would have to start there. And then do that one. Would give us an extra punch on the lodge. Unless we do the diagonal thing the other way around. Yeah, that's better. So we punch here, we 3-die there, and then we punch here, because then we get more punches on this guy. Alright. That's a plan. Diving tackle piling on tree. Yeah. And with plus movement, it's not bad. More rerolls for the good guys. Oh yeah. Right, so since the ball is fairly forward, let's start with seeing how dangerous that is. Not too worried about this one. So here would be fine. Am I willing to go there now? No, I'm going to do this first. There we go. Just a stone. Good. Great. Try this one. Bad. Very bad. Three die is good. Nice. Armor 6, mighty blow. Oh right, he's got grab. I knew that. Sure. That's what we have it for, right? Armor 6 piling on. Ha! Got him. That's sucky. we fancy getting this punched? What's the range of this? Nowhere near dangerous. Do we want to be, say, here and there? Right now he can't even mark, right? Yeah, he can't even mark. That's alright. So yeah, disappointing. Pretty disappointing. 2 stuns and a push. 2 stuns and 2 pushes. Do better, lads. Do better. Yeah, the tree stomp is definitely nice to see. I agree. But, you know, when you get Mighty Blow piling on against Armor 6, you kind of hope for a better result than a piling on stun. Okay. Ah, yes, now I get it. That took me a moment. I guess with 4 rerolls I could have considered actually rerolling the push from the piling on guy. Well, I know who's getting blitzed then. This team's record. Well, it's not a ladder team, so I don't... we're currently 3-1-0 in this season. This is our first time playing in Division 2. I think this is our 7th season altogether, so we played in Champs or Division 1 for all of those. Our first season we were the champion, and we've come close since, but we've mostly suffered a lot of attrition, making for lackluster seasons where simply staying in Division 1, simply staying in the Champs Division was enough of a challenge apparently. So, let's see. This is the one that can get furthest, and we're still safe from him. Going 1 square forward is fine for now. Do we want to punch that guy? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's quite a ways. I think we'll just punch this guy. Yeah, time to start doing stuff. Yes, that's how we do. Now, of course, KOs aren't that great. If he goes here, set this guy there, this guy here, to properly lock them in. I'm actually okay with you there for now. Yeah, this will do. So he's got 8, and I've got 9. I've actually got numbers for now. But of course against Pro Elves, as long as they've got 3 catchers, giving them time to score is not a great idea. I like this, because it means these guys are going to have to roll 3 pluses to get out, or do funky chain push stuff to even get a better escape plan. Yeah, troubling first half, that's for sure. He's on 16. Catcher is still on 1. Getting some touchdowns on the catcher would not be bad. Give him a chance to roll plus movement. Or agility, I guess. Might actually skip strength for guard this time. I really did not like having a strength 3 catcher that much. And the team could really use a good guarder. Holy shit. Yeah, I think we're 3-1-0 in this division. Which puts us at the shared first place. Yeah, tackle blitz the dodge guy makes a lot of sense. Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! Yeah, I do like that his most expendable players are somewhat locked up. Aggressive, I like it. Ooh. Nice little stun there. That's the armor 6-1. This has dodge and that does not. Come on. Jesus Christ! What a mess. Yeah, I think is, if I want to push for a win, I need some serious attrition. So punching his armor 7 tackler is kind of worth it. Except, you know, when you roll like this. So I've got 1 tackler left that he can foul if he wants to. Yeah, makes sense. Target the palm. Block is good enough. Fuck off. That's sad. I like this team. I like that player. Nah. It was at its healthiest it had been in ages, and now it's, well, it's got a piling on tree. Yeah. I mean, what we need is a Mighty Blow Dancer and a couple of Garters, and then we're doing okay. But losing that hurts like hell, for sure. Okay. And it also means, between this stun, this being out of position, that we're actually going to be fighting for a draw. Hello there, Koruk. Thanks for the follow. You join me at a sad time. I'm usually more cheerful than this. And of course, because he stunned himself at the end of my turn, he doesn't get to help out. I'd have to go all the way back here to not get blitzed, which is pretty shitty. I don't have a safe place forward. Ragepoo, thank you for the follow. Welcome. If I push forward, I'm kind of fucked. If I hang back, I'm kind of fucked next turn. That's roughly where we're at. Because these guys can get me pretty much anywhere, and this one can get me pretty much anywhere. Yeah. Let's be fucked next turn, I guess. Helps a little bit. That's fine. That's also fine. That's relatively useless. And the game did it correctly. We're not allowed to pile on here. Yes, Kumo, the tree has piling on, because with movement 3 it's pretty decent. Also, guess who also had piling on until the Apo decided that death was really the best result he was going to get? The guy who just skilled block, except he never did. Nah. If I roll doubles, I'm getting diving tackle, Kumo. Yep, that is pretty sad. Pretty damn sad. I mean, the whole game was pretty rubbish, But this hurts like fuck. Thanks, Rick. I mean, if it ends the opponent's turn and I get up with movement 3, that's fine. If it ends the opponent's player and I get up with movement 3, that's fine too. And if I don't need to use it, then I don't. Although block would be the sensible thing to do. Block, multi-block maybe even. Sensible. Scoring threat after all. Gets another shot at him. Oh, or not. I mean, this guy also has tack. No, wait, this guy doesn't have tack. I was looking at the wrong player card. Yes, Gadash. Very well. They work very well together. Aha! Ha 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 ha. Since you're not allowed to follow up when doing multi-block, grab helps you keep both players close to you. I expect this guy here. No, okay. Yeah, and since grab already synergizes with trees pretty well by itself, because roots and one turning, and because multi-block synergizes with strength 6 considerably. I don't think so, Diog. No, I don't think so. Well, what's it gonna be, flying lightning? Oh, sorry, Mike. Okay. So fairly hanging back here. This is safe. We have a shot at that guy that I'm taking. Should have gotten some guys up first though. Four, six, seven. Yeah, still pretty shitty. But at least we've got some shot with Mike here. So yeah, he's got 2 KOs and 2 Cas, and I've got no KOs and 3 Cas, including death. So he's also still got all of his catchers, which means if I score early, he wins, pretty much. Probably. starting to get a bit of a distance here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 plus. So yeah, 3 plus to all of this, pretty much. That's okay. Well, the thing is, Corvain, the rules don't say you have to use the chainsaw. Do they? No, that's not true. You do have to use the chainsaw. You're not allowed to make a normal block with him, are you? That's with stab. Okay. Philip Proctor. Yes, I did get piling on a treatment because he has plus movement. So he can just get back up. I think it's better than a jump up piling on tree, really. Because you don't want to use jump up as a getting up. Good. Last reroll gone. That helps a little bit. Well, at least this one's merely missed next. Wow, that's a funky looking tree there. Oh, that's just the root icon from really up close, I guess. Because I was like, why does the tree look that weird? But that's this icon from a weird angle. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure this is not problematic at all with all the Nerves of Steel catch intercept shenanigans. Right now we're looking at 5 loners. That's actually not the worst we've had. Yeah, the silly thing is, this actually looked like the kind of game that would be good for my team for once. There's a guy here, right? Yeah, there is. Fair enough. Gotta put that pressure on sometime. Yeah, if I weren't such a lazy bastard... Oh, he 3 comp blitz, of course. So I'd have to check the intercept table. I have that here. For the record, this is what I'm consulting right now. So, what are the passes that we are considering? Oh, that would be from here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 9 and 4. Oh, don't scroll, don't zoom that, zoom that. 4, 9. Diagonally in front, yeah, shit. Diagonally in front is on a lot of these. So what else? What do we need? to not get that one, we'd need one of these then. Yeah, this is so annoying. 5, yeah, we don't get 5. Jesus, this is a lot of hassle. 9 and 9 works? 9 is not, okay. So we take the full diagonal. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would be there. Which would get that one in the way. So let's fix that. Just to not get the intercept there. Such a hassle. Alright. Yeah, figuring out how intercepts work is a bit of a bitch. Oh, you cunt. Right, so that leaves... This one has tackle. I'd rather not. If we leap, we go there. Because he's got tackle, we're kind of going to have to anyway. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew. He gets both KOs back, so he's still winning. Yeah. If those KO rolls had been super kind on me, I might have stood a chance. If we roll a blitz, I might still stand a chance, I guess. Stopping him from 3-turning is bullshit. Unless we roll blitz. So, there goes. Well, he doesn't have a reroll, he doesn't have sure hands.
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes.
Yeah, the pass was a 4+, I think, right? Yeah, the pass was 4+. But I'd rather do that than give him the chance to intercept with catch and no ability for me to counter that. So yeah. Well, the thing is, he has 3 catchers and Nurse of Steel. I mean, if he sets up very forward and he gets like a rock on the thrower, sure. If the kick is super helpful or he fills the pickup, maybe. Would be cool. I'm just really annoyed at that dead guy. Players like that don't come along very often, and I didn't get to use him nearly long enough. He did skill pretty quickly. I think if we look at his average cast per game, it's going to be considerable. My recently skilled Mighty Blow Piling On lineman died. It is a sad thing. Right, so he's got the thrower there, he's got the HLE5 there. Yeah, doesn't matter much. Rerolls is actually really bad since he didn't have one. Hello there, Caprion. Welcome. Yeah, I'm sad about it too. Ah, it's actually his cheerleader that got him that reroll. That deserved a 1 for not taking that corner. Puzzling play. Using the Arbor 6 to tie up the tree. Well, good news, bad news situation, I guess. Looks like he's passing this turn, because otherwise he wouldn't have kept that guy that far back. Hey, Distorted Truth, thank you so much. Well, you're catching the tail end of it. As you're probably aware, this is not my usual streaming time, but my opponent is from New Caledonia, which necessitates a little bit of planning alteration. Alright, so... that's going to be a block. We need to get at least one player into touchdown range. Two, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Fine. You're now here. Do we want to fish for a POW? No, we're gonna blitz this. Good. Yeah, especially when you have only one reroll that turn, or this drive. Come on, man, break shit. Bad. But at least we have grab, so he doesn't get to go where he pleases. Well, since we have 2 rerolls and 2 turns, we might as well do the loner, which works. And we don't refill the dodge, so let's see the unassisted foul. Fair enough, I guess, right? Yes, Saima. Piling on tree. Because plus movement. Of course, it's an easy win for him here, but it would have been anyway. He outnumbers me considerably, and he's pro elves, so scoring quickly is kind of the one thing his team is supposed to be good at. So this one's in range, barely. This one's in range. He does have some good elves, but mostly the dice have just shat on me. Honestly. Ooh, a 1 into a 2. One turning Diog, sacking. In case of this team, bashing. I mean, I should have outpunched him considerably. On average, this game. Yes, exactly, Gadash. My tree getting 3 dice on his mighty blow and knocking my tree out was not a great start, no. But yeah, these are very efficient dice. A 1 into a 2 on a 2+ with reroll. So, ball on a blodge step far away from my tackle. Thanks, Corvain. Just a push from the tackle blitz. But yeah, this looks awfully safe for him. Makes sense. Got sidestep after all. Get as far away as you can. Fair enough. This one can, in theory, reach far enough to actually do stuff. Although probably not far enough to actually do useful stuff. This one's in range, so even if we get the sack and an armor break, he can still score on those. That does not help. He's going to stay. If armor does not break, I can still get next to there, I guess. Yeah. This is the tackler, very annoyingly placed there. I expected him to foul this, but this works, I guess. Sure.
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes.
I mean, the game was bad before the death, but the death really just turns it into not just a game bad, but also a team building disaster, which is, you know, adding injury to insult, I guess. I am not a happy camper right now. So let's see who steals the MVP, whether it's a journeyman or... Oh, the dead guy got the MVP. Of course he did. That's the rules. Yeah. Yeah. That was all kind of shite. The only skill up I had was on the guy who died. So the only good news really is... Oh, this is not updated yet. The only good news is that the winnings were okay. Well... Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of my content, then do press the subscribe button and the little bell, and I'll see you around.